Hey, Bryson. I'm going up. Okay. Alright, y'all, this is a piece. It's called, I'm working on it. It's not finished. I'm just giving y'all the skeletons of it. Actually, somebody else is doing this with me, but it's not finished. Alright, here it goes. I once heard one of my favorite poets say that your poem don't begin until you start speaking the truth. And after hearing that, at that very moment, a secret that I've been hiding resurrected, that I've been hiding almost half of my life. This piece is called Dear First Lover. Tandalia, Marie, Jasmine, man, thank you for helping me. Dear First Lover, I promise I will stop holding on to you. I will let you go like proud parents waving their child off to college. I will stop chasing after your energy like a ghostbuster in a Hutton house, steady reaching out. I will stop feeling empty inside every time my friends and I reminisce about the good times we had, catching me off guard because I heard your name mentioned, causing my eyes to become watery and forcing my mind to catch a headache, all when my heart tries to figure out what's the cause for all of this pain every time my thoughts begin to rewind to the point of what we used to have. I would stop blaming you and I would try this love thing again. I would marry me a beautiful queen whose touch will convince me that I would never feel cold, neglected, nor empty. And being the woman that she is, she will fight harder. And the only thing worth fighting for is conversation, company, and the fact that she's still in love with me. But most importantly, she would rather us live together struggling, rather than choosing to die on her own, knowing that her lover, I, will be left all alone. Dear First Lover, if my 6-year-old son ever comes up to me and tells me he has a crush on another, I will smile and say, son, I'm proud of you. Then I will begin to tell him the truth. And confidence is only half of it. And uncertainty doesn't necessarily mean the opposite of guaranteed. It would take 50-50 to connect the two. I would teach my son to think before he ever speaks. And whatever words you give permission to come out your mouth, son, you better mean it. I would tell my son to never make promises you're not sure you can keep. But if you ever make a promise or a mistake, son, make a promise to yourself that you will forgive yourself first before you ever forgive the person standing next to you. If my 6-year-old son ever comes to me with his eyes filled with broken faith and a look on his face that describes 2 broken legs from having a leap of faith and not being able to land properly, I will sprint to his rescue and hold him the way my father never held me. I will revive his mind and heart and let him know that confused feeling is a glitch inside of a young girl who yet not to understand and appreciate your worth. If my 6-year-old son ever say, Dad, I think I'm in love, I will tell my son that being in love is the perfect excuse for making stupid decisions. And that little girls are like caterpillars who will blossom into beautiful butterflies. And if he's ever curious on how I know all this, I will share with him the most memorable stories of you and I. Because I know I will never forget that smile of yours. I will never forget the way you made me feel. I hope my son never knows what we should just be friends feel like. I hope he never remembered the exact clothes he wore on the first time his heart ever got broken. And if all of a sudden his heart starts to seem unfamiliar, or for some strange odd reason he can't reach me, I pray he surround himself with friends that's not too shy to give positive criticism. That if the time ever comes, they will be capable and hold hands and pray in one. Pray as one. See, you was the battery to my nightlight, and ever since you died, I've been trying to find the correct energy to bring you back to life. But ever since my son is getting older, I realize I have to let you go. And holding on to a ghost is clearly bad for my health. Dear First Lover, I promise, from here on, you will be able to rest in peace. Thank you. That's it, guys.